Finally, ladies and gentlemen, just to finish off today, I want to go through with a little bit more of a note to finish off of the kind of approach that I think we're going to need to take now if we want to do these things. J.D. Vance sat down to host Charlie Kirk's show recently. The first show, I believe it was, or possibly the second show, I believe it was, since Charlie's passing, because it was the first episode that they sat in the studio and they left Charlie's chair empty. Truly a heartbreaking visual. Okay, you might have seen a little jump cut there, but my internet briefly died. Well, my internet briefly went off, so we're back now. J.D. Vance sat down to host the Charlie Kirk show. Regardless of what you think of who J.D. Vance spoke to in terms of when he spoke to Tucker Carlson and the things that they talked about, people have been complaining about that and whatnot. I can understand when J.D. Vance went off on people who were calling for quote-unquote unity with these radical leftists. And I said as much, saying that you should not strive for unity with these people lest you fall into the same evils yourself. You should pray for the people. You should pray for these people that they're able to shake free of this evil. But you should not aim for unity with these people, because lest you fall prey again to the ideas themselves, because we're supposed to combat evil, not make any peace with evil. We're not supposed to be, making peace with it, unifying with it. Right? That's not what we're supposed to do. J.D. Vance understood this, so he said, there is no unity with people who scream at children over their parents' politics. By the way, we're going again to talk about the school system, ladies and gentlemen. There was a school in Canada that played the video for 10 to 11-year-olds of Charlie Kirk being shot, the actual bit of the bullet, as far as I know, going through his neck multiple times over and over while screaming that he deserved it. So again, you're dealing with deranged lunatics in these schools. No unity with somebody who lies about what Charlie Kirk said in order to excuse his murder. There is no unity with someone that harasses an innocent family the day after the father of that family lost a dear friend. There is no unity with the people that celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. Here's that video for you.
There is no unity with people who scream at children over their parents' politics. There is no unity with someone who lies about what Charlie Kirk said in order to excuse his murder. There is no unity with someone who harasses an innocent family the day after the father of that family lost a dear friend. There is no unity with the people who celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. And there is no unity with the people who fund these articles, who pay the salaries of these terrorist sympathizers, who argue that Charlie Kirk, a loving husband and father, deserved a shot to the neck because he spoke words with which they disagree. Did you know that the George Soros Open Society Foundation and the Ford Foundation, the groups who funded that disgusting article justifying Charlie's death, do you know they benefit from generous tax treatment? They are literally subsidized by you and me, the American taxpayer. And how do they reward us? By setting fire to the house built by the American family over 250 years. I'm desperate for our country to be united in condemnation of the actions and the ideas that killed my friend. I want it so badly that I will tell you a difficult truth. We can only have it with people who acknowledge that political violence is unacceptable, and when we work to dismantle the institutions that promote violence and terrorism in our own country.
What he said there, dismantle the institutions. Dismantle, reform the institutions. That's the schools, that's the media, it's culture. That's going to be everything. And that's what we need to do. And that's where we need to be a voice, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope that that has proved useful for you. And yeah, especially if you're a young person in Britain at the moment, or a young person in Wales, understand that, there's going to be some things coming in the future that are going to test us. There's going to be a lot of changes coming in the future. It's going to be a battle as A certain figure about 2,000 years ago said there's going to be extreme gnawing and gnashing of teeth and screeching banshees. I made that last one up. And all the rest of it. There's going to be gnawing and gnashing of teeth on the parts of these demonic leftists. But we will push through. We'll persevere. Please pray for those who are afflicted by these mind viruses and evil forces, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for us that we will have the strength to dismantle these institutions and that we will make no peace with evil. So we got a hell of a fight on our hands. The fight of our very lives. If you enjoyed that clip, then make sure to go on over to the Voice of the Valleys X page at VOT_Valleys on X. We're also on Instagram at Voice of the Valleys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Godspeed.